Yeah, Andy, thank you very much. I also, thanks to President Grimson, it's an honor to be here on this distinguished panel. And we are also very proud, so we have been here the third time, so as a partner of the Arctic Circle, and so this is very close to our heart. Maybe first to a few words on European Climate Foundation and how it actually blends in. So European Climate Foundation is a platform started by philanthropic funders from the US and from Europe more than 10 years ago with the mandate, so today we would say, to basically support the implementation of the Paris Agreement. Yeah? And we do work with many partners, and our sweet spot is basically so to deploy these funds and connect civil society, NGOs, scientists, academia, and business to achieve basically outcomes, policy outcomes. So in many cases, those policy outcomes will not be achieved if you don't mobilize action on the ground, yeah? If you don't make things happen. So I'll give you one example which has nothing to do with the Arctic. Air quality actually figures in our mind very high on this. So people in the streets don't, in Europe, well, they've heard about climate change and everybody in a way supports the Paris Agreement, yeah? But they worry much more about basically as their asthmatic kit at home, yeah? And why that and the impact of that of basically air quality on health, yeah. So and it's possible, and we have been very successful in movement building, and this is actually was one of the two elements of the roadmap which resonated a lot with me when I was reading this and when you were saying that it's a lot. You need to build movements around issues that really concern the people on the ground, the citizens, and bring them together and then combine this with basically then science, insights, and achieve policy outcomes. And for example, a country like in Poland, I mean, has the worst air quality in Europe, yeah. So it actually, so there were people on the ground. We built a movement around it, and it went viral from Krakow, and now it's basically even the government can't that is not actually too concerned about climate overall, but they're super concerned about air quality. Yeah? And so you have to, if you want to do climate change, yeah, so you have to take the citizen route. Now about technology. So technology obviously is a key enabler. Yeah, I mean you said energy system. It's mostly energy system. It's more than energy system. I work a lot in mobility. So we actually created also an important momentum on mobility as we were part of basically that group that looked at what are the emissions actually from diesel engines really look like. I mean, are they what the automakers actually promise them to be? And there was a huge gap, and that in a way and we did this with other research institutions, and so this is technology is out there. I mean, battery technology is out there. The battery costs have come down thanks to Elon Musk and others actually to $100 per kilowatt hour by 2020. So that's a different ball game. Yeah. So and it's about nudging, it's scaling, and so technology is a big thing, but it's not an end in itself. It's an enabler, and you need to be political to achieve outcomes. And this is actually where things come together.